And yeah, we still need to connect a lot of the city. There's a lot of buses around there. There's a lot of areas that don't have buses. A lot of buses on this side, but none over here yet. So we need some that come into Linden Heights and Pine Square, Elizabeth Heights, Poplar Hills. So let's just keep going on that. So this one's going to go pretty much up this road, I think. So up to here. And I think just around if I can get it to work. So in there, we'll have it stop in front of you. And I could bring it down here. I think I will bring it down here just because it'll look neat. And then bring it down out here. And that just, actually no, let's bring it down this road. Because that road actually comes straight in here. So that's City Line something. Also, I've just noticed what one of those buses is doing. It comes out, it goes sharp left, it goes down, it goes over, up, down, and around or something. I don't know why the bus is doing that, but that's not quite how that should work. Let's bring one in over here as well. So into there. Do we want it to stop by the metro station? Probably do. We want this one to stop by the metro station as well. We'll bring this one sort of down and into the district. Can we bring it down here? We totally can. Bring it over to here and then back to the central station. And I know this isn't like super efficient. I know that, you know, having loops and all that stuff is a little better, but I like having them all linked back to the center, at least for the time being, because it means that if you want to go anywhere, you can get in a bus, get to the center of town, and then go from there on another bus, on a train, or on a metro. That's why I'm doing it this way. Now let's see. This one, I think, can go out towards Primrose Park and down towards the industrial areas. So this one can go here, have a stop there. It would actually need to go... Wait, really? It can't go left there. Oh, it can go left there. Interesting. Oh, sorry, right. Can't go right there. Well, that's absolutely not right. I'm going to need to fix that. So it can go right there. Actually, a stop in front of the Expo Center is not a bad idea. So that'll work out. That'll absolutely work out. Bring this down in here. Down along this road. And then, yeah, I think we will bring this into the industrial area. Probably don't want to do too much in the way of extra traffic around here, but I think we can get away with a little bit. As long as I'm smart with this, we'll be all right. So we'll do a bus there. Bring it all the way down there, and then bring it out, and hopefully... You know what, we can throw one here as well, just by the park, and then bring that back in. So 2 about there. And then we need to go in and rename those lines. So, City Line 5. City Line 6. And City Line 7. Sort by name, and this one goes from being sort of a purple to being a very strong blue, I think. Yep. Then from going a very strong blue to a lighter blue. And then from a lighter blue to an even lighter blue. Alright, got a very nice gradient going on. And we're going to need to bring the vehicles down on those as well. In fact, I think we might want to go through and do that right now. So 20 vehicles max. So 21 becomes 20. 23 is also going to become 20. And that's perfect. All right. So these lines are going to fill up a little bit. This one's here. This one here is probably going to end up with like about 20, 21. But again, we'll look at that in just a little bit. I want to see how this all turns out. And then I actually want to do something similar with the airport as well. Because we don't actually have an airport line yet. So this over here is going to go to the main city and then back. And that's going to be, I guess, technically airport line. Oh, God. I'm going to have 3 different categories of lines here. Airport line 1. And it's going to be white. Then airport line 2. So my idea is I'm going to do... Oh, we don't have any that go to the suburbs yet either. My idea is... the airport can sort of connect out to places as well. So like you could go from the airport down here, for example. You can sort of do that in a train as well, but that's kind of beside the point. So bring that down, go to... Why would it go there? Do that and then go back out to the airport. So yeah, you can get an airport... Hold on, maybe I want to do that slightly differently. Go there and there, and it's basically going to follow the same loop except for that one, and then it's going to go back to the airport. So that's airport line 2, right? So this station here connects out to external places from the airport. So airport line 3 can go up here, and it can actually share that stop. I don't think it's going to be too bad if that's the case. All right. Then this one's going to be kind of useless, but whatever. Airport line here is probably not needed just yet. So let's go back in and have a look. Airport line 2 and airport line 3. Going to be a black line and a white line. Okay. So those all loop out from the airport. We have one that now goes from the city to the airport and vice versa, etc., etc. We don't have anything that goes around here yet. So we're going to need one that comes out to the suburb from the city, which is technically a county line. Well, is that... Yeah, I guess that technically would be a county line. All right. So this one needs to come out to here, and I think what we'll do is have them be sort of there. Basically, have them be near the intersections so people can actually cross over. That's a lot of obviously it's a lot of stops very close to each other, but that's sort of okay. Have it go out here. Have it go up here. But there, sort of in the middle. And we probably don't need them down the other side because people will just like walk over anyway, but that's all right. We can do it this way anyway, just to see if anyone wants to jump on a line to get from, you know, one end of the neighborhood to another. And we'll do one there as well. All right. So that is county line something. What are we looking at here? That is county line 7. So COUNTY line 7, and it is a black line. And that'll connect out to that suburb. But now we need one for the other suburb, so let's... I didn't want to move that. So let's get that going. Which is going to come out, going to do exactly the same thing. Probably don't want to stop right here. So I might actually just have this one go a little differently. In that it's going to come in to the neighborhoods themselves. That'll actually keep people happier anyway. Because what that'll do is mean that like more people are getting access to the bus. It is going to mean that the buses are like turning off the roads, which is kind of bad. I'll tell you what, let's just take a risk here. Let's just take a risk and see what happens. We'll have a bus line there. Actually, we don't need to do that. We can do better. Oh, but see here, if I did that, that does make more people happy. I don't know. I don't know. We'll have to see about that. Let me do that, and then bring the bus line back a little bit. And then that is going to go back into the middle of the city. And that is County Line 8, I believe. So C-O-U-N-T-Y, line number 8. And I believe it was a white line. Okay. Let's see what happens with all of that. We got the airport lines going out to the little town. We've got the county lines, and we've got the city lines. It's a lot of vehicles. It's a lot of buses. It's a lot of movement. But it's also a lot of connections to all the different points of the map, which is exactly what we need. And then down here, I mean, this is still tailing back. It's only going to get worse with buses, but whatever. It looks awesome, so it's, you know, it's okay. It's allowed. As long as it looks good, it's allowed. That's the rule of City Skylines. I've also realized this suburb actually does have power, or at least some of it does. Which is good. I wonder, do I want to look at traffic here? Are they merging at all? Yeah, they are. Hold on. Let me fix that. So I want you going there, and I want you going there. And I don't want you guys merging. So that'll sort of help a little bit. J. Mike Landers in chat says, I feel like the stations are nice, but should be express only and have local lines in suburbs that aren't connected. You're probably right, to be honest. That's probably a fair point. Yeah, I think that's probably going to be for the best. Let's create a new line that goes like around the suburbs. I'm going to bring this line into the suburbs a little bit more though, I think. So that it'll have slightly better connections than the express line. So sort of bring them like, they can go to these roads, but I think also inside the suburbs is going to be a good shout too. And I mean, it's gonna have a lot of buses, I think, but I can probably control that quite easily too. I say probably, I can factually control that quite easily too. So bring this down to here. We can bring it in a little bit more. Bring it up there a little bit more. And then I think this one comes back out and in front of the train station. Seems like a pretty good shot. We'll have it go up in there, and that's probably all right. Don't need it to go any further. And down to there. Could probably do a stop there just because. Then this one can come up in there. Actually, just up there is probably fine. Then it'll stop there. And that is actually perfectly capable of looping around there, which is good. But I think what I might do, since we're not actually going to be using this little area, is I might have this be like a bus loop. It'd be great if I could do this tram loop type thing with buses, wouldn't it? I don't see that happening, but it'd be kind of cool. I mean, it's actually, you know what? That's actually entirely possible, but again, I don't know if I want to do that. It would actually be easier than the tram one. Oh no. I'm considering this. I'm actually considering this. Hold on. So where do these buses go? Actually, I haven't got any of this new line down here yet, do I? So never mind. We don't need it. We legitimately don't need it. Because it needs to come out here. Well, that's a shame. That's actually kind of a shame. That would have been really cool. Oh, man. Oh, well. Whatever. Let me see then. So what I think we can do... Actually, no. We do still need it. We do still need it. Hold on. So that is... Suburb line 1. And it can just be yellow. Let me see. So the yellow line goes around. We actually can still do this bus loop thing. Oh, what the hell? I'm doing it. I'm doing it. It's dumb, but I want to. So what we need to do is come straight off of here. Let's turn off these guidelines real quick. So straight off of here for 5. And here for 5. Actually, probably want to go a little further out than that. So 5 and 5. Then is 5 going to be enough here? No, it's 4. All right. 4 and 4. I should have done this a bit further along, actually. Hold on. That's fine. That's no big deal. So 5, 5, and then 4, 4. Flip you around. Then this gets sunk down a bit. Like kind of ridiculously sunk down, but that's all right. And then this goes straight across. We probably want it to be raised up, straight slope, etc., etc. Then right here, we put in a brake. We say force it onto the ground. Upgrade you. Bulldoze. Or not. That's actually not quite worked. We need it to be a little bit further back for the ground part. We raise you and bulldoze. That's better. And then this needs to be bulldozed, brought forward to about there, and then raised up. All right. I like it. We can raise that up a little bit. It doesn't need that much room down there. And then the connections themselves to the main road is going to be... Well, that's going to be something. Not really sure what way to do this. Do that to start with, just to like shorten that bit of road. See, I could just do... I think we will just do like a... something like that. And that'll let the buses loop around in a weird way. Like, it makes very little sense. It really doesn't make a lot of sense at all. This kind of thing. But I think it's kind of neat, man. What can I say? Why is this one being weird? That's odd. All right. So we're going from here, I think? Yeah. So from there, straight slope down. I don't like that it's doing that flashing thing that it does, but I don't think we'll need to worry too much. It's just while we're placing things. So raise that up slightly. Grab you and say same height as that bit. That can be raised up a little bit too. I actually like that. That's kind of cool. All right. Let's look at these bus lines. So these guys are fine. It's not those I'm worried about, though. I'd like to turn that one off. So you're fine there and you're fine there. All right. But then what we can do is actually just get rid of the rest of these. So that'll force people onto the yellow line. Which is totally fine. That's kind of the goal. Is pushing people out onto the yellow line. So let's just get rid of all of the stops. Like that. Have I got any more? Why is that line going out there twice? So what was that? That was county line 6, 7. Alright, that's it there. Oh no, have I messed up my lines? Wait, what? Why is it you? No, I actually don't know what I'm doing here. Hold on a minute. Let me find one of these bosses. What line are you? County line 7? Line overview. County line 7. View the line. Or don't view the line. Alright, so we can't view anymore. That's fine. But what we can do is take that off and actually move the line itself to be down there. So what we've actually managed to do is move the stop so that it just loops around, right? Then the suburb line is sort of... it's fine as well. And yeah, it's going to stop just up here. So that should be all right, I think. Okay. Yeah, I think that'll be fine. We can deal with that. I need to put keys around it. Just to sort of box it in. But I think that's pretty cool. So let's just do that. Let's do the keys. Well, actually, I don't need to do keys. I could do the medians, but I think the keys are probably better. So here to there. Didn't actually raise up the bit of road that I wanted to raise up. That's not good. That did. That still didn't. What if I do it in the other direction? Oh. Okay, that's actually not ideal. Hold on, I can just like grab this and rotate it though, can't I? Yeah. All right, then that's fine. All right. Okay, I can deal with that. Let's go across to there. And like that. That actually didn't raise the key up on this side. Okay. Any particular reason for that? Huh. I think it's too close to the water. I think that's what's going on. I think it's all just a bit too close to the water. Alright, well, we're going to have to deal with that in a little bit. Just lower that down a little bit until it's sort of... Oh, we are going to have to use the medians. We're actually going to have to use the medians because the keys are going to just mess with the land way too much. So the wide median, it'll do the same job. Like I can do the same thing. In fact, I can probably just use the thin one. Like these things sort of, they just look like walls. Maybe I should use the wide ones. Yeah, I think the wide ones are going to look better. So do that. And then we can figure out the curve in a second once I figure out the positioning on the medians. Bring it in. Grab you, and bring it in. Now that bit at the bottom's not quite right, but that's okay. That's gonna be tricky. That looks about right though, so let's see what we can do. And that. Okay. That actually doesn't look too bad. I think we need to select this segment and just tweak the curve on it though. I think it's a little too steep. And bring that out slightly so that it's so that the footpath's actually visible. I realize I don't want to cover the footpath in this at all because people are actually going to need to be able to walk down there. But then what we can do is just sink that down below. And suddenly not only do we have this nicely boxed in, but it looks like kind of a support for the road as well. Can I select the node there, please? I think that looks pretty good. I actually think that looks pretty good. I think we might want to do similar to what we did with the Expo Center, though, and double it up. That might not be a terrible idea. Because right now it's a little bit low. So I think maybe just doubling the whole thing up is an idea. Unless I can just like copy a segment. I can copy segments. That's very cool. Man, Move It is such a good mod. It really is. So let's see. We want to do... Can I get this right? I need it to line up properly and then go like that. Okay. So that segment moves out. And that bit moves out as well, I want to say. And then I think we've also got this bit. Nope. Don't select the segment. Just select the node. So yeah, that just thickens it up a little bit. Makes it look better. Makes it look more reinforced, more kind of planned, etc., etc., etc. And makes it look like, you know, we're actually trying to do a cool thing here. I think I'm going to want to make sure it's all level, which it is. And make sure you and you are that height.
Unlike the local sports teams, you can count on us every year. I fight every day to get you the
I think it looks all right.
never drop the ball on prices, and
then if I smooth it, I might be able to just make that look that little bit better.
by the short fingers mentioned earlier in the advertisement.
Actually, if anything, that's just made it a little worse. It kind of exposes the... Huh. Alright then, that's not good. Can I bring the land up, like, beside it? Technically, yes.
At Jubilee, we're committed to letting you do the impossible, and now we've succeeded in letting you drive the undrivable. The Jubilee Dementia. The car and
I think that's alright. I think that's alright. I think what we can do is throw some trees, some bushes, some stuff like that around it to just hide the crimes. So something like that with like a tree. Get a tree there and a bush. And we can do the same over here as well. With some kind of big old tree as well. Then along here we can do something that almost looks like decoration. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right. So now the buses go down there. That's fine. We can turn off traffic lights and say, give way. So yeah, now these buses drop people off down here. I mean, the walls are actually on the road still. That's not ideal. Let's select that segment, please. And then move that one a little bit. All right, that'll do. So yeah, that gives us a, like, the people, they can get their buses, they can get the bus from the city, stops down there, then loops around and goes back up and leaves. And then the bus stop up here is the little suburb one. I think that's kind of cool. I think that works. Probably a little bit much for a suburb, but I mean, this intersection was, in my opinion, a little bit much for a suburb, but I mean, Twitch chat wanted it, so Twitch chat got it, and to be fair, before this intersection, we had a roundabout that was working terribly, so they were kind of right and I was wrong, whatever. All right, don't gloat about it. But yeah, I think that's pretty good. I think we also need to look at our lines here and make sure they're all the right colors. So let's see. They actually are. Interesting. So let's see. Sort by name. So County Line 1. County Line... Where's County Line 2? Where is County Line 2? What? Can we go to it, please? County line 1, turn it off. All right. Oh, county line 2 is there. Oh, it just doesn't flash when it's... All right. County line 3. 5. 6. 7. So those two are out of order. That one's supposed to be A, I think. That one's supposed to be... No, that one is 8. That one is 7. What the hell's that line? That's the airport line. Ah. Okay, that's fine. So they are in the right order. They're just colored weird.